This is David Kurtz for TPM Media. It's Wednesday, August 27th, 2008, and we're reporting from the Democratic National Convention in Denver. So here's the deal. It's kind of the dirty secret of these things. You are so in the bubble that the speeches and the goings-on the podium during the convention itself, which get all of the attention and all of the coverage during the primetime news hour by the TV networks, is almost like sort of music playing in the background when you're at the convention itself. It's not, as you might expect, the center of all attention. Now, that's not to say that delegates aren't in their seats and that Hillary's speech last night, for instance, didn't get a lot of attention. It wasn't for that moment what everyone was paying attention to. But as you're trying to report from within the arena and within the convention area, it's amazing how much of a bubble you're actually in. The convention itself is really divided into, you could divide it into multiple different conventions, but there's probably three major ones. There's the one that everyone sees on TV. Then there's the very important sort of side convention going on for donors and for top corporate contributors to the party and to Democratic candidates. And the third one is the vast array of various protesters, advocates, advocacy groups who are here to try to steal a little bit of the limelight for their particular cause. So you've got all three conventions going on at the same time. The most obvious one that you see covered most of the time, the corporate one, which is very much behind the scenes, but a huge part of what goes on at these things. These are people who have given both time and considerable resources many times over a long period of time. And this is sort of their party. And so you have a lot of the post-convention parties, a lot of the box seats and parties within the arena, and all those kinds of things going on at the same time as you've got the public display and the speeches and the pageantry and that type of thing. Last night we stopped by a convention after party that was being hosted by Jonathan Alter of Newsweek and also a frequent MSNBC commentator. And it's interesting that the mix at these various events, you've got media types, you've got celebrities. Sean Penn was at this party last night, and you have Democratic donors and other political types who have come here and are looking to mix and mingle. Okay, so back to the substance of what went on last night. Obviously, Hillary's speech was widely anticipated, and convention delegates were packed in to such an extent that the fire marshal had to shut down the floor of the convention about 20 minutes before her speech began. And so as a result, there was just a kind of added frenzy going as people attempted to get in at all the various entrances to the main arena itself, but were unable to. So press, delegates, and other attendees were locked out at that point and forced to watch the speech from monitors. But from that vantage point, and hearing the echoes of applause in the hall itself, it was clear that it was a very, very well-received speech. It's now Wednesday. The big speakers tonight are Bill Clinton and Joe Biden. I think we'll have a little bit more of the Clinton psychodrama for one more day. But the real featured attraction tonight will be Biden, and I think we'll get a first glimpse of what the Obama campaign's messaging will be going into the general election, this last stretch. Biden has been brought on clearly because of his ability to mix humor and glib asides, cutting remarks with a smile. And I think we'll see that on full display tonight as Biden sets the themes for the Democrats going forward. I think you would expect to see Obama maintaining somewhat of the high road while Biden gets down there and mixes it up with McCain. So that's what to anticipate for the rest of the day today. We'll be bringing you regular reports as we have throughout the week, video interviews and other reports from here in Denver. So stay tuned. This is David Kurtz for TPM Media.